Here's a little nugget for you. Somebody mentioned the words close the gap between insight and integration. And I wish I could remember who it was. I think it might have been Simon. Anyway, if it's you, let me know. Close the gap between insight and integration. I think it's such a wonderful expression of something that often happens, not just in the coaching world. You might have lots of insights or learnings or aha moments. That could be in a coaching session, could be at an event, on a trip. Like there's moments in our life where we get something, we understand it, we have insights around it. But it doesn't mean that we then go into our life again or into our work or into our workplace and act on it. So often it happens that people have these tremendous insights and then nothing happens. And then a changed individual with an insight goes back into an unchanged environment or fails to integrate what they have understood and transfer it into tangible actions or new ways of being and new ways of responding. So it takes integration work. We don't just know that from psychedelic work, but it's specifically and particularly important is that we integrate these insights into the way that we live and we work and we relate to ourselves and other people in action, right? Because otherwise they just remain insights and they just remain things that we know, and they can actually increase the feeling of dissonance and tension between ourselves and our authentic selves. Because if we don't act on what we know, then we just feel more inauthentic, right? So that's why the integration work is so important. So closing the gap between insight and integration, that's what a lot of coaching is about. You can have these conversations with yourself or with other people or follow other processes, but coaching is just a wonderful process to help you do that. Transfer an insight into integrating it into the way that you live and work. So, what gaps do you have to close still is my question that I'm offering to you today. And it can be uncomfortable to pay attention to that because it's easy to know something. It's much harder to integrate it. So do the work.